Welcome to Mr. Benjamin's Math World. Today we are going to be working with operations with monomials and we are going to be subtracting monomials. Like we said before, a monomial is an algebraic expression that contains only one term. 7x to the third y to the fourth is only one term. Negative 8x to the third y to the fourth is only one term. 4xy to the third is only one term, and negative 5xy to the third is only one term. We explained what one term is in our previous video. My advice is you just go back there and take a look at it. We are subtracting monomials, so I'll be subtracting. Subtraction means negative. So I'll bring down the first term, which is 7x to the third y to the fourth, the first monomial. I'm subtracting, so this is minus the next term. And the next term is negative 8x to the third y to the fourth. So this negative sign is independent from this negative sign. This negative sign is because we are subtracting, but this term has its own sign, which is negative. So I'll bring down the negative 8x to the third y to the fourth. Since we have two signs together, like we said before, what we do is we place a parenthesis to separate them. I'll bring down our next term, subtracting. So this is negative, and then bring down the term, which is 4xy to the third. And then I'll bring the last term, which is negative 5xy to the third. But the operation, again, is subtraction. So I am subtracting. And I'll bring down the next term, negative 5xy to the third. And again, two signs together, I'll be using parentheses. Our next step is to get rid of the parentheses. So I'll bring down the 7x to the third y to the fourth. This negative sign is multiplying this multiplication. This negative sign is multiplying this negative sign. It's a multiplication because of the parentheses. So here it says negative times negative equals to positive 8x to the third y to the fourth. This was a negative 8. Now it became positive 8 because of the multiplication of signs. When I said negative times negative becomes positive 8x to the third y to the fourth. Bring down the negative 4xy to the third, and these two signs are also multiplied. So I'm multiplying negative times negative, which is positive, and bring down the 5xy to the third. Our next step is to look for the like terms and put them together. We put the like terms together in order to make the operation easier. Let me get the like term for x to the third y to the fourth. Oh, here it is. So these two are like terms. Xy to the third, xy to the third, these two are also like terms. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to solve the like terms. So I'm adding 7x to the third y to the fourth plus 8x to the third y to the fourth. Like I said before, if they are like terms, it's because all the letters and exponents are the same. So you just concentrate on the coefficients. We are adding the numbers. It says 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is 15, and bring down the x to the third, y to the fourth. It's like we are adding 7 tables plus 8 tables. The result will also be tables. 7 plus 8, 15. And then these two are like terms because they have the same letter and the same exponent. The exponent for the x is 1, here is 1 also, and the exponent for the y is 3, and this is also a 3. So these two are like terms. Negative 4 plus 5. Negative 4 plus 5. There's no multiplication involved here. There's no multiplication. It's the rules of signs in addition and subtraction. And remember, negative 4 plus 5. When the signs are different, we subtract the numbers, 1, and we copy the sign of the greatest, which is positive. So it's positive 1. Negative 4x to the third plus 5x to the third is equals to positive 1xy to the third. You don't need to write down this one. You don't need it. So, this is the result, and then take a look at these two terms. It says x to the third, y to the fourth, and this is x, y to the third. They are not like terms because even though they have the same letter, the letters do not have the same exponents. And this will be the result for this operation. Again, if you think this was a useful video, please feel free to subscribe and to receive all the notifications. See you next time.